EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Isaac Garinda to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now it's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know, Kate, sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured, and they knocked him on his keister.
On third down, Purdy. He lofts it deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Tight end in motion left. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got a man. This is Evans. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
McCaffrey. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's McCaffrey again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy will sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Purdy with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth or on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Niners with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. The window to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, Purdy to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Calling around 3 on the play. They're set up with 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and goal, Purdy. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
It's 4th and goal.
Offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Purdy now on 4th down. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
14. Cowboys 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. And that's another one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 42-yard line.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Cowboys field goal. A 67-yard attempt.
A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Lamb. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect from your teammates.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Dak throwing again. He finds Pickens left side. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Prescott here from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Garindo to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The 49ers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Kirk. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Purdy throwing here on first. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's good for a couple of yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Break the huddle. It's second down now. On the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks. On 3rd down, Purdy. Catch made.
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. He's keeping it again. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Cowboys first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Right back to Williams on 1st down. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only gonna stop again at our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. We put a receiver in motion left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. 49ers up by 8. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Sending a tight end in motion left. They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the counter, McCaffrey. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Dallas.